How many here know English? Tell them that there's some Bengalis sitting here too. Not the South Indians. যারা বাংলা বুঝেন, ইংরেজি বুঝেন না, দয়া করে ব্রহ্মচারী সাধারণ কিচেনের কাছে যান। ওখানে বাংলা পাঠ হবে, আমরা ওখানে যাবো, পরে বাংলা পাঠ করবো। এখানে আসন আটকে রাখলে লাভ কি, আপনি বুঝবেন না, এবং আর যারা বসার কথা you gotta beat. Kotanchanaspite yasmin duskaram sukaram bhavet Vishmite viparitam syat Shri Caitanya namamitam. Things are very difficult to do, things that are very difficult to do become easy to execute if one somehow or other remembers Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu. But if one does not, to this Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu I offer my respectful obeisances. (1486), 521 almost. Caitanya Mahaprabhu had his appearance. Sachi Mata had 8 miscarriages. 8 daughters took birth, one after another, but just after their birth they all died. So Sachi Mata and Jagannath Mishra had 10 children, but 8 died right after birth. Jagannath Mishra was very unhappy at the death of his children. Desiring a son, he worshipped the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu. He got a son called Vishwarupa. He was the incarnation of Balaram. Therefore he was most powerful and highly qualified. Vishwarupa was regularly going and listening to the classes of Advaita Acharya. When he heard his parents were making an arrangement for him to get married, he escaped and took sannyas. Sarup is part of the Chaturvyuha. So after he left, he merged with the Lord Nityananda Prabhu according to the Gaura Chandrodaya. They are known as Krishna and Balaram in the spiritual world, but here they are known as Lord Nityananda and Lord Gauranga. Nitai Gaur Premanandi. Krishna entered into the body of Jagannath Mishra in the month of January 1485. It means that he was in the womb of his mother for 13 months. Normally pregnancy is 10 months, but in her case it was 13 months. Entered into the mind of Jagannath Mishra to his heart, transferred to the heart of Mother Sachi, and then from her heart shelter. Mother Sachi's womb and then took birth. After 13 months. So when she was expecting her child, she was pregnant, she became very effulgent. Jagannath Mishra, wherever I go, people are giving me donations. Normally a poor Brahmana doesn't get so many donations. But here, without even asking, people coming, please take some gold, take some silver, take some food grains. Just wondering, why is all this good fortune happening for me? Because Lakshmi was providing for them, because the Lord was in their house. It says that people always want to get Lakshmi, but the Lakshmi is known as Chanchala. She doesn't stay fixed in one place, but she always stays fixed in the house where Lord Krishna is being worshipped. So this was happening. So, Mother Sachi said, I see beautiful, brilliant, celestial beings from outer space, as if they're offering prayers. Jagannath Mishra said in a dream, I saw the effulgent abode of the Lord enter my heart, and then entered your heart. So I understand that soon a great personality will take birth. So they worshipped their Shaligram Shila. They were very happy. The pregnancy was approaching the 13th month. Still there was no sign of delivery of the child. Jagannath Mishra became greatly apprehensive. Went to see his grandfather, his father-in-law, Ilambar Chakravarti. He did an astrological calculation. So in this very month, at an auspicious moment, the child will take birth. Year 1407 of the Saka era, 1486 of the Christian era. In the full moon night, in the evening at the moonrise, the that auspicious moment arrived. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. At that time, all the people in the river were in the river taking their bath. And they were chanting, Krishna! 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 Hari! 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 So that sound was inundating the whole world. People were also chanting, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. During the lunar eclipse, up to their waist in water, it was so amazing that everyone was feeling so happy, they were struck with wonder. The Lord appeared at this moment when everyone was chanting the holy name of the Lord. So this was like his trick. Up here in the lunar eclipse, he doesn't need the moon, because he's already more beautiful than the moon. Coming in the moon dynasty. And then he came in. Like that. Everybody was chanting. Even the Muslims were mimicking. Look at these Hindus, they're chanting Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. What is all this? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Why are they chanting Hare Krishna? Somehow, in jest, in discussion, or seriously, everyone was chanting Hare Krishna. The ladies were vibrating Hari Bol. In the heavenly planets, they were dancing and music, and the demigods were also very curious what's going on. All the directions became jubilant, like the waves of the river. Everybody was overwhelmed with bliss. At that moment, at the moonrise, Gaura Hari, he appeared. His name is compared to Udaygiri, where the sun first became visible from India. So he dissipated by rising. Just like when the sun comes, when the moon comes, then there's light. And when the light comes, fear of thieves and rogues also goes. So when Lord came, he dissipated the darkness of Kali, of sinful life, and everyone became joyful, chanting Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Shantipur Govinda Gosai was dancing. He was feeling so happy. He took Haridas Thakur with him, and they loudly danced and chanted Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Chanting Haribol. What was the reason? Nobody knew. Seeing the lunar eclipse and laughing, Advaita Gosai and Haridas went to the river place and took took their bath. With great jubilation. Since on eclipses it's recommended to give charity, Advaita Gosai also is giving out charity to all kinds of people. Everybody was very blissful. And they saw that the whole world was jubilant. Hari boli niri gana deya bula boli Swage vada nitya kore deva kuta boli. So the ladies were chanting Hari Bol and also Ulurani. Mentioned here in the Caitanya Caritamrita. Acharya Ratna Srivas Thakur, overwhelmed with joy. They also went to the Ganges to bath. The minds were filled with happiness. They chanted the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. They gave charity in this auspicious moment.
Krishna Hari Bol.
So everybody was rejoicing. Demigoddesses came down from the heavenly planets and took the form of ladies, Brahmana ladies, and they went to see the child. The word was out, the Supreme Personality of Godhead was coming to the material world. He was going to give out love of Godhead in this avatar. They wanted to go and see the Lord. They came down the skies. Mother Sakshi was wondering where all these beautiful Brahmanical ladies coming from. I don't recognize any of them. So like that. People start coming, give gifts. When they saw the baby, they felt so nice. Not only did they give the charity, but they also were chanting, they were dancing. It was a big automatic festival. Nobody knew why everyone's chanting. They saw the baby like molten gold, glaring gold. They were surprised. The wives of Brahma, Shiva, Nrsingadev, Indra, Vashishta Rishi, Ramba, and others came with their valuable gifts. In outer space, the devas, including inhabitants of Siddhalok, Gandharvalok, Charnalok, they offered their prayers. To stay longer. Charnalok, There was drums, music, professional dancers, musicians, blessers, danced in great jubilation. In those days they had professional blessers. This morning so many people were asking for blessings. I thought I'd become a professional blesser. One lady wanted pure bhakti, okay. Another lady said, I got a stomach ache, give me a blessing. Someone else wanted a blessing for their child. Now someone else wanted bhakti. So they got professional blessers that come to the house where newborn babies are born just to give blessings. Nobody could understand who was coming, who was going. So many people came from foreign countries, foreign places. They were dancing, they were singing. They couldn't even understand each other's languages. You ever find that here at Mayapur Festival? They were saying something to someone this morning. I said in Russian, Shashliva Gourpurnim, which means Happy Gourpurnima. She says, Ruski, no English. So much for my Russian. And I said, Shashliva, oh. So this is following in the footsteps of Caitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance. People came from all over the world. Everyone was jubilant. Everyone was happy. Everyone was dancing. Check it out. They performed the rituals for the birth of the child. Jayapataka took all the gifts he got and gave it out to the brahmanas, professional singers, dancers, blessers, bhattas, and the poor. He honored them all by giving them riches and charity. Srivas Thakur's wife, Malini, including Acharya Ratna's wife, other ladies, they all came to worship with the baby with vermilion turmeric oil, fused rice, bananas, and coconut. Advaita's wife came on a palanquin, bringing gold ornaments, armlets, necklaces, anklets, and bangles for their hands. There were tiger nails set in gold, waist decoration of silk, ornaments for the hands and legs, saris, child garments, all silk, gold and silver coins. She was a very aristocratic lady, the wife of the #1 Brahmana. So she came in a palanquin. She never went in public. She came and presented all her valuable gifts and also auspicious things like Dubragas, Paddy, Gorochana, turmeric, kumkum, and sandalwood. Gorochana is a special scent that's made from the stomach of the cow. I mean, it comes out naturally, coughs them out, not killing the cow. A whole basket of valuable things were given. Other gifts, food, dresses. But when she saw the child, she became astonished. She saw that this baby looks just like Krishna, except Krishna is golden, and it's a Shyama Sundar color, bluish black color, and this baby is golden color. Otherwise, exactly like Krishna of Gokula. She saw the effulgence of the baby. She was very pleased. children had died, 8 daughters. They wanted to be sure he would live. So they gave him the nickname Nimai. They gave him things from the neem tree, which protects one from subtle entities. Like this, and so many different festivals were held, little celebrations for the appearance. Another thing happened in Gourpurnima. When in Janudvip, Janumuni remanifested the Ganges from his knee, and she became known as Janavi. Then she went up to somewhere in this area between their birthplace and this area. She came up and she stopped. So Bhagirath Maharaj was very frustrated. What happened again now? The river has stopped. How am I going to take the Ganges down to my forefathers' ashes so they can be delivered? So then he prayed to her and she said, I'm stopping here because it's almost Gourpurnima. And on Gourpurnima, anyone who's in Mayapur gets love of Godhead. Especially those who bathe in my waters here. So, but I'm waiting to see Gourpurnima, then I go. So even millions of years ago, this Purnima, this Tithi, was a very special Tithi. The Ganga was waiting for the appearance anniversary of Lord Caitanya. And when Gourpurnima came, she took off and headed towards the Sagar Island. So that's why we recommend that people, they should bathe the Ganges on this holy day, but very carefully. We should all go back and preach. Who's the next speaker? So, the Haris, Shri Kirti Prabhu, are you done? And this holy day, of Gourpurnima festival, it's a time good day to give charity, to celebrate. Today we're giving out prasadam also. This is the day of celebrating. You can see how spontaneously Shivas, Chandrasekhar, Advaita, everyone was feeling so blissful, they don't know even why. Maybe Advaita Acharya knew it why, but they don't know exactly why, but somehow they're feeling so blissful when the Lord's coming. That's the wonderful nature of Lord Chaitanya's appearance that makes everyone happy. I got interviewed by 5 television stations so far this morning. And everybody says, what's your message? Why is this happening? Because usually people are throwing color at each other, and that's how they get happy today. But inside here, there's no color, so they're wondering, how is it everybody's happy? How do you observe holy? So, this is the secret. Lord Chaitanya came to make the whole world happy. And the more we can spread the message of Lord Caitanya, the more that people will be happy, the more that they're happy spiritually, the more that the world will become a completely better place to live in. We can bring in the golden age that was predicted in the Brahma Vaivarta Purana. Hare Krishna.